Welcome to Assembly Bethesda On Air. I'm your host, Hayne Fogarty. Today, we're diving into something truly wild and intriguing. Echoes of Enoch, the Apocryphal book's mysteries and eternal darkness. Picture this, an ancient text attributed to Enoch, the guy from Genesis who walked with God and vanished without dying. The Book of Enoch isn't part of the standard Bible for most, but it's packed with mind-bending stories that have sparked curiosity for centuries. It fills in gaps with visions of heaven, hell, fallen angels, and cosmic secrets, acting almost like a hidden chapter of the Bible that got left out. But its echoes still resonate in religious lore, pop culture, and even modern conspiracy theories. What makes it so captivating? Well, it's full of mysteries that blend mythology, astronomy, and apocalyptic warnings, all wrapped in a veil of eternal darkness. Let's jump right in and uncover what this ancient text has to offer, shall we?
First off, it's important to know that the Book of Enoch is actually a collection of writings, likely pieced together over time. The main part we often discuss is the Book of Watchers, which tells the tale of these angels called the Watchers, who rebelled against heaven. Now, these beings descended to Earth, and here's where things get really messy. They taught humans forbidden knowledge like metalworking, cosmetics, and sorcery. But it didn't end women, leading to the birth of giants known as the Nephilim. These massive offspring caused chaos, devouring everything in sight and bringing violence to the world. God wasn't having it, so he sent the great flood to wipe them out, but not before binding the fallen angels in a place described as eternal darkness. Can you imagine being chained in utter blackness for eternity? That's the kind of grim fate depicted here, a cosmic lockdown to prevent further rebellion.
Then there's the astronomical side, where Enoch gets a guided tour of the heavens. He learns about the precise movements of the stars, the sun, the moon, and even sees portals that lead to different realms. It's like an ancient astronomy textbook mixed with deep spiritual insights. Enoch witnesses the intricate workings of the universe, the seasons controlled by angelic beings, and the paths of the winds. He even learns about a solar calendar of 364 days, which contrasts with other lunar systems. But here's the thing, it's not all light and wonder. There's a heavy dose of judgment too. The text warns of a coming end where the wicked face eternal darkness, a void without hope or light. This isn't your sunny Sunday school story, my friends. It's raw and intense, painting a picture of a universe where divine order clashes with human and angelic flaws. Stars that fail their duties, for example, face imprisonment in fiery abysses or dark voids, echoing that central theme of eternal darkness.
One of the biggest mysteries for me is why this book was sidelined. It was revered in early Jewish and Christian circles, even quoted in the New Testament, like in the Epistle of Jude, where it directly mentions Enoch prophesying about judgment. Yet, by the time church leaders decided on the canon, Enoch was out. Some say it was too mystical, others think it challenged established doctrines. What's interesting is that in Ethiopian Christianity, though, it's still canonical, preserved in the Ge'ez language. That alone adds to its allure, like a secret kept alive in one corner of the world while forgotten elsewhere. And let's not ignore the eternal darkness theme. It's everywhere in the text. The fallen angels are cast into a fiery pit or abyssal gloom. Souls of the dead wander in shadowy realms, and the final judgment separates the righteous into light, while the sinners plunge into endless night. It's a stark reminder of consequences, but in a casual read, it feels like epic fantasy with real stakes.
Diving deeper into the mysteries, the Book of Parables introduces the Son of Man, a messianic figure who judges the world. This section feels incredibly prophetic, with visions of thrones, rivers of fire, and the elect being saved from darkness. It's casual to think of it as a blueprint for end times tales we see today. Then there are the dream visions, which recount history through powerful animal symbols. Think of sheep representing Israel and wolves for its enemies, leading to a final era where evil is banished to eternal gloom. It's a panoramic view of divine providence, reminding us that history bends toward justice, with darkness as the ultimate fate of those who oppose it.
The Epistle of Enoch wraps it up with ethical teachings, blessings for the righteous, and curses for the wicked, emphasizing that knowledge isn't just power, it's a profound responsibility.
Now, what about eternal darkness specifically? It's not just a punishment. It's presented as a state of being, a complete absence of divine light and joy. The text describes valleys of shadow where souls await judgment, prisons for stars that strayed from their paths, and bottomless pits for the rebellious. It's poetic, almost chilling, evoking a profound sense of isolation from God's light. In a modern twist, some might interpret this as psychological darkness, the consequences of straying from moral paths and suffering a void within. But keeping it light, it's just fascinating how this apocryphal book bridges ancient wisdom with timeless questions. Why do bad things happen? What's beyond the stars? And what happens when angels go rogue? The book challenges readers to contemplate the unseen, bridging earthly life with cosmic realities and forcing a deeper look at accountability.
Influence-wise, Enoch's echoes pop up in surprising places. Think about movies like Noah, where the Watchers appear as rock giants helping build the ark, or in video games and books drawing on Nephilim lore. Even in UFO theories, some link the Watchers to ancient aliens teaching technology to humans. The book's visions of multiple heavens, angelic hierarchies, and apocalyptic beasts inspired later works like Dante's Inferno or Milton's Paradise Lost. It's got that eternal darkness vibe that fuels horror stories too, places where light never reaches, symbolizing despair or the unknown. In summary, the Book of Enoch isn't just old scribbles. It's a gateway to exploring the unseen. Its mysteries challenge us to think bigger, beyond the canonical texts, into realms of fallen heroes, celestial mechanics, and yes, that looming eternal darkness. If you're into ancient enigmas or just want a good story, I highly recommend you give it a read. Who knows, it might echo in your thoughts long after. Thank you for joining me today. As always, it is a pleasure to spend this time with you. God bless, and until next time,